welcome back to Mama Loves Manga. Y'all may be wondering why I'm all bundled up inside my house. So the thing is, we have a fireplace in the living room, and the fireplace is set to kick on at a certain point, at a certain temperature. Problem is, when the fireplace is on, the heater does not kick on, and the fireplace only warms up a portion of the house, right? So because the fireplace is not in this portion of the house, which is my bedroom, it's freaking cold. Also, my hair is wet. My head's cold. So I'm just cold. I hate it. I hate being cold. Was there a piece of cilantro on my teeth this whole time? I think there was. Hopefully y'all didn't see that. Oh, and here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I said it's all right. Do 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 do. I did post an unboxing on my Instagram, but I'm gonna go ahead and insert that clip in this video so that y'all can see exactly what it looked like when it came out of the box. My precious. Poster. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't want to take it out. It's a double-sided poster. So now that you've seen the unboxing, let me show y'all what it looks like. I almost said in person, but it's still not in person. It's still video, y'all. So inside this box, we have 3 volumes of the actual manga, and we get an art book. Just for comparison, this is the edition that I originally had. And frankly, I would say if you have never read Magic Knight Rayearth and you are curious about it, go look for this version first. Look for this version. You can find it used for a pretty decent price. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I did buy it used. I believe I purchased it on the Amazon Marketplace. If you've never read this, I would not suggest that you go out and invest however much this this box set cost. I know when it first was announced, when I first pre-ordered it, it was a little over $100, and I remember, woo, people on Twitter were like, oh, I don't know about that price. And you know, I think it's been well established that I don't have a concept of cost when it comes to things that I like. My husband makes comments to me all the time about my lack of understanding of cost when it comes to something that I really want. If you tell me the price of something that I don't care about, I'm gonna tell you that that's too much. But if you tell me the price of something that I really want, I'm gonna be like, oh, what is price? What is that? Here, just take all of my money. You know, I mean, priorities, okay? Personally, I was not turned off by that $100 price. And I will say that, you know, I pre-ordered this. I did pre-order it through Amazon. And I ended up getting like a $20 refund because the price dropped right before it was released. So I ended up paying, you know, like 80 something instead, which depending on your budget, even $80 can be a lot. And yes, you do get 3 hardcover. I mean, these are all hardcover. They are absolutely gorgeous. And you get a hardcover art book. I think that that's a great value, but I do realize that everyone has different values and different budgets. So what I'm going to try to do is help you decide whether or not you should buy this. And honestly, I feel like I just said what I needed to say. If you are not familiar with this story, or if you're not a huge fan of Magic Knight Rayearth, don't buy the box set. I stand for Clamp. I am currently working through reading all of their works now that I have all of them, at least that I know of, that are available in English, and I'm having a blast. I love it. I have so much love for them as a group, and I love the fact that they have written across so many genres, so many demographics. Their art style is everything I've said so many times. I would love to look like a Clamp character. Mine is like, sometimes they be drawing their arms a little bit too long and the hands a little bit too big. Like their proportions sometimes can be a little bit off. But for the most part, like I think that their art is so aesthetically pleasing for me, and I also happen to really enjoy the stories that they write. So I am a huge Clamp fan, and anytime a collector's edition of any of their series is announced, I am going to pre-order it, like, period. The box itself is so pretty. This could easily be used as something decorative. Like, if you didn't want to keep the books in here, you could put something else in here and it's gonna look absolutely stunning. I love that each book comes in the specified color of the girls. So like, you know, you have the fire user, the earth girl, and the water girl. You know, like I love that. I love to see it. And also the back covers, you can see their machines on the back, which I also love. And their individual machines. Now, ooh, okay, here comes the sun again. The sun said, bitch, you thought you were gonna sit in your usual spot. So the one thing I will say I was initially disappointed with was the fact that there aren't any color pages on the inside. But that was before I realized that this fourth book is in fact an art book. And the art book is fully in color. Like every single piece is in color, and it's so great. I love it so freaking much. Like, oh my gosh, I haven't had the chance to just browse through here, and while I know that there are plenty of mangaka who have amazing artwork, they will always be my favorite when it comes to art. I imprinted on them and I love them. So I'm very happy to be able to see their work in color, and I'm happy to see it separately because, you know, like I said, at first I was a little disappointed that none of the pages in the actual manga volumes are in color. But then I was like, well, you know, I have a whole art book, and I do really like that although these are not in color, the paper they printed it on is a pristine white, so every like shadow and line pops. Everything pops in a way that they don't in this one. Does that make sense? Like this page, like this paper is kind of yellowed because it is a used manga, but you can kind of see, I hope y'all can see anyway, that the pages, because they're yellowed, the ink just doesn't pop as much. It looks a little bit faded, and that could be because of time. Like I said, this is older, but yeah, it's like faded, whereas this is so clear and defined, and the blacks are super black. The grays are nice and soft. And it smells nice. And I know that in a video that I posted not too long ago, I made fun of people who say they don't like digital because they like the smell of books. But this really does have a nice smell. Yeah. Yeah, this, I would like a candle that smells like this. I'm pretty sure the spine is sewn instead of just glued. But don't quote me on that because I'm not like I'm not a spine expert. I'm not a book making expert. I just read the things. I'm never gonna get over the fact that my Clover omnibus cracked. You know what? Let me just, for those of y'all who are new or maybe haven't watched my video about this, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? I don't handle my manga with like kid gloves because they're meant to be read. Books are meant to be read. However, I am not harsh on them because I know that they cost money and I want them to last for as long as possible. So this happening is just mind-boggling. Like, I don't even understand. I remember I was just sitting down and I went to like, and I went to open it and it just goes, and I was like, what the, why would you? No! But thankfully, none of these seem to be in danger of doing that. Even if you don't care about any of Clamp's other works, but you love Magic Knight Rayearth, I do highly recommend that you pick this up. If you have to, you know, maybe save a little bit, ask for it for Christmas. I know it's almost Christmas, you know, so it might be a little bit too late, but maybe Christmas, birthday, I don't know, something like that. And I'll say it again, if you are curious about MKR, pick up the omnibuses. You can get them at a decent price, and they are still great options. They're just not as pretty. So my camera just stopped recording. I have no idea if it caught what I just said at the end. I was just saying that this is not as pretty as the collector's edition, but it's still a good copy. You know what? I think I might give this away to one of y'all. I've been making a pile of manga that I want to give away in the very near future. It'll have to be after the holidays because right now I cannot be bothered to send anything else unless it's through email. If I could ship this through email, I would absolutely do it, but since I can't, y'all will have to wait. So, on that note, I'm gonna go. I hope this was helpful to any of y'all who are curious about this. Sit down and read your manga. Bye.